Hey yo, my Rollercoaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Coaster Spotlight. Today we're going to be looking at Qadira, created by DwarrenIce, one of our Discord advanced builders, and here they say, welcome to the city of Aelbourn, where people have been living for thousands of years. This condensely built city is famous for its hospitality. However, this peaceful place has been shaken up by strange purple light that shows up every night. At first, the people thought it was something like an aurora, but the strange thing was it moved through the city like a living being. People came from all over to see this phenomena until one day the light went down into the crypts of the city. There were some weird noises, and when the light resurfaced again, it seemed a lot wilder. People were getting afraid. The light rose up into the sky and soared down into the city, destroying everything in its path. From that day forward, this phenomena has been called Qadira, which translates from powerful. Are you ready to experience the force of Qadira? If you are, stay tuned and let's check it out. All right, welcome back, everyone. Hope you're all doing great today. Today's coaster is a launch vector. Here's a look at all the results. 120 seconds in duration, 1,462 meters in length, max speed 65 miles an hour. G-forces are all looking good. Let's get right on this. And we have seen some complaints about the flailing arms, so we're gonna try to sit in, we're gonna start things off in track view. Good googly moogly, that is absolutely phenomenal. My goodness. Wow, I was expecting the day-night sequencer to be a part of all that because of the story that we heard. I thought we were gonna flip to night and see some lights traveling through the city. Let's see how the nighttime perspective runs on this coaster. We'll go to a kind of like an above seat view so we don't get the flailing arms, and we'll go to the back of the car. Let's check it out. Wow, holy Doritos. DwarrenIce swinging hard with an amazing, incredible coaster experience here today. Wow, this is something unique. I haven't experienced something quite like this in a while. My goodness, just the amount of interweaving between this city is just phenomenal. Holy good googly moogly, look at all this detail. Custom supports everywhere. Coaster track was just mind-blowing. The way it's weaving in and out and around these buildings, it's just sensational, you guys. Look at it, like the part count on some of these rooftops. Building alone is 800 pieces. What about the station? Almost 4K blueprint right there. Look at all that. That detail is just absolutely incredible. Magnificent work on this. There's a little bit of a park. Why don't we just give it a little walk around so you can see some of this from the ground eye perspective. Look at that. My goodness. Love it. Little picnic benches up there. I'm actually really curious to see the size of this. Something that I've been doing quite a lot lately is using our little measuring tool. It seems that we get a lot of these interactive mini park coaster experiences, and I love it. If you guys want to just make a singular coaster, theme it to the nines, have like a bit of a mini park walk around tour, it's just great. It's taking like a regular coaster spotlight to the limits, you know. It's not quite an exploration coaster, but it is. It's not the size of one where you're looking at like 6,000 meters of track going over giant mountains and valleys, but there's a lot of track mixed in here, which just, it's so mind-blowing. And then the amount of detail packed in here. I really want to know what the actual overall part count of all of this is. Can we find that out? I know Frontier has done something where they put things into a group and it no longer counts it or something like that. Because, yeah, it says 42,000, but that doesn't quite make sense, does it? So I think some of these objects are being counted as like one object. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I mean, maybe it is 40,000. Nonetheless, it's less than I expected, though. 10 4K blueprints, essentially. Now, let's do the measurement. We have this nice mini park measurement. That's a 40 by 40. That essentially fits into our contest parameters. Oh my god. This is not part of the contest. It's not part of the mini park contest. It's just a submission. But it absolutely fits into the mini park submission parameters. If we ignore all the trees and we butt this up to the edges, this is the remaining space that you would have to work with. That's only like half. So it's essentially half of the mini park parameters. And I am absolutely blown away with just what we have here. I'm happy to just make a video on this alone, which means, you know, if any of these guys, DwarrenIce is currently an advanced builder, which does not seem right at all. So definitely apply for that workshop review. DwarrenIce, this is just phenomenal work. Definitely showcasing that you're worthy of being a master builder with this creation here today. But yeah, I'm actually really excited that we're getting this kind of detail in areas that are smaller than the contest area. And to think once again that I wanted to go this big does now seem absurd to me. You can do a lot with a little area in Planet Coaster, and that's what I love. You guys keep these amazing coaster spotlights up where you're just working on these hyper detailed areas with just really integral coasters. It's so entertaining, it's so fun, it's beautiful. Really is beautiful. Look at all these little block section track parts. Love it. Let's give it a ride in cinematic. Why not? Good old Broken-matic. Okay, it didn't work as well as I would have liked. It's just too many custom supports, too many close quarters with the camera not being able to find a position because of all the crazy amount of interaction on the buildings and the coaster. But wow, this is a phenomenal art style. I like this unique kind of medieval Viking utopia thing that you've created here. It's quite a bit of a mishmash, really. Never seen anything like it. It's a unique style. It almost has like a hybrid between Viking and Gothic and Elven. It's really neat. I like it. It's definitely original, one of a kind. It stands out from the rest, and I really like the little hits of like foliage that you put on some of these buildings, little trees wedged in between, garden work down below, waterfalls. I mean, this is just fabulous. Really amazing stuff. DwarrenIce representing the advanced builder bracket, and for me, this is worthy of a promotion, but I'd have to see the rest of your workshop, so do apply for that workshop review. What did you guys think of this creation? Leave your thoughts and comments down below for DwarrenIce. Absolutely amazing work on this coaster. I love it. I do want to take one more quick look at it at nighttime from a bird's eye view. I don't think we did that, but there's all that purple glow that was talked about in the backstory. I guess if I had one little bit of feedback, it would have been to kind of retell your story through the experience of the coaster. You know, going down, dipping down, seeing those purple lights rising up, and having a lot of more animated lights. Everything is just a little bit static and stagnant right now. And like, obviously, if I wouldn't have known the backstory, I would have been like, that's a great experience. But after you've told me this amazing backstory, I kind of want to see those purple lights rising from the crypts and kind of plaguing the city, maybe some purple smoke emitters appearing. And as the coaster gets a little bit deeper on the experience, it gets a little bit more intense and scary, and using that day-night sequencer, starting it off at day, slowly fading to night, seeing the lights creep up, and then everything just gets a little bit chaotic, and by the time you're pulling into the station, you're just surrounded by purple lights and smoke, and the Qadira has overtaken you. That would be my feedback in terms of storytelling, but I mean, that's just to go with what you've explained to us. I think everything else is just phenomenal. I love the lighting, love the buildings, the coaster, the custom supports. It's a flawless creation, really. So amazing stuff. Absolutely amazing stuff. Love to hear what you guys thought of it, so leave your comments down below. And that's going to do it for me in today's episode of Coaster Spotlight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye now.